If this message is for you, you are being seen as some sort of sleeper agent. Your guides want you to know that the activations you have gone through in some way are transpiring in this sort of way that you are being seen as a spiritual sleeper agent. You were placed in an environment, and for this message, you were in an environment for a little while before a certain activation happened, before something had triggered you to fully wake up to whatever mission you are doing in said environment. For whoever this message is for, this could have happened several times, even before you were truly conscious, where you were placed in environments, you were in a certain place for a little while before something was triggered. This is related to spiritual warfare as well. This is coming across as being kind of like a spiritual spy. Something triggered you to wake up. It feels like an ancestor was invoked. Someone did something spiritually against you to wake something up, but what they did not realize they were doing was triggering some sort of sleeper agent activation within you. Whoever this message is for as well, you say things and you may not even realize it, but certain things you say, certain words are trigger words for other people to activate spiritually. It's something you're not always aware of. Different things you say, even the way your voice sounds in a way, is activating to others. Also, there's a message within this that I wrote down as well, that you have some sort of spiritual immunity. Now, immunity is protection from prosecution in exchange for testimony. You have in some way shared some sort of testimony. You've shared something that you have gone through. You have shared some sort of knowledge. You have exposed something, or you have spoke on something. Because of this, you have gained some sort of spiritual immunity that has protected you from persecution. Even if you've been through persecution, the Holy Spirit and God has used that for training, for this initiation. Your guides want you to know that you have immunity, that you are protected, that because you used your testimony in exchange for protection from God, you were using everything you had gone through, whoever this message is for, to glorify God and to gain initiation and insight into spirit. The movie Salt and Manchurian Candidate may be significant to this message. There's also this energy that you were resistant to a particular infection with this immunity energy. This immunity energy as well, this resistance to an infection. This is spiritually, but this is also for some physically. Some sort of spiritual warfare you went through, and physical warfare for some, where people were actually attacking you because you were resistant to some sort of energy, because you were resistant to some sort of old pattern or an environment. Your resistance in general, your strength and endurance, and how you were able to keep yourself detached and removed from certain places has caused you to have some sort of immunity to some sort of spiritual infection. This could be an actual infection. The way that this is coming across, you have immunity spiritually because of your testimony, but also physically. Whoever was attacking you, they're realizing that you are resistant to whatever they were sending your way. And people thought in some way that you had the energy of a golden retriever, or someone who was more docile, someone who was meek. And they're realizing that you do have golden retriever energy, but there's also a side to you where you have the energy of a hellhound. The advertisement for Petco that has been coming up, where the dog is in the car and the voice says, "How about that?" Your guides want to kind of rub this in the people's faces that have attacked you. They want to say, "How about that? You thought one thing and it was a whole other." What you thought was someone who was asleep, who was not consciously aware of what was going around them the whole time, was subconsciously having activations in a way that all of the downloads have came in for whoever this message is for almost. And if this has not happened yet, this is going to happen very soon, where you're going to have some sort of huge activation and you're going to have massive amounts of downloads coming in. Something is going to trigger this. Somebody says, something somebody does is going to trigger this sleeper agent energy in you. You're going to be very, very clear on what your mission is, who is for you and who is against you.
Looks like you forgot. Once again, how powerful you are.